Hi guys, this is gsno.com and I'm here with a very special unboxing. This is the Redmi Note 10 Pro in a special anniversary edition from Xiaomi. We're living today in the Mi Fan Festival time, at least in my region, where Xiaomi celebrates its 11 years of existence and the 10th year of festival. Usually such festivals are for the fans. They include price cuts, special offers, bundles and bonuses, and this year we're getting a special phone edition. It's a limited one, there are not many units and I'm lucky enough to have one. Now the price should be pretty appealing, something like $280, maybe less. It starts off with this infinity theme, with this astronomical theme, which looks pretty impressive. I think it banks a lot on the idea that we have a 108 megapixel camera with pretty good night capture abilities. Mi Fan Festival, MFF, have this little card here with a bunch of cute stickers, MFF 2021, and we also have this red box, but the star of the show is the phone in this beautiful color. It's sort of like orange, or the cocktail Campari orange combined with beige, and the print 2021 MFF. Pretty cute. And this powerful camera module, this should be the first Redmi phone with a 108 megapixel camera, which promises quite a lot. Let's see what we're getting here. So 2021 MFF includes the following. We start off with a metal key, or rather a key used to access the slots. We go further here where we find the user guide, warranty card, and a case which is pretty thick but also flexible and transparent. And let's put the phone here for now so you can see the beautiful spacescape, if that's a word. Inside the box we find a charger with a USB-A connector, as well as the promise of up to 33 watts charging, as we've seen recently on the two Poco phones we've unboxed. Be sure to like, subscribe us and share, and be sure to watch those two unboxings as well. And finally, there is a USB-C to USB-A cable here which connects to the charger and PC and what have you. Okay, I think we're about done with this part of the unboxing. It's time to focus on the star of the show, the phone. I'm actually loving the color. This is Campari orange for me, that's the nickname. And we have this, I would say, bronze frame. Now the phone is made of glass. It's got glass at the back and glass at the front, so that's already a bonus. Usually Redmis are made of plastic. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Glass at the front side, glass at the back side. It's Gorilla Glass 5, and I would say the grip is pretty nice. The phone fits pretty well in my hand, securely I would say. We have a plastic frame and IP53 certification, which means there's some dust and slight splash proofing. The screen, which is just popping up right now, is a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a Full HD Plus resolution, 120Hz refresh rate and HDR10 support. All of these are quite improvements if you look at the previous Redmi Note 9 Pro. This is quite the jump if you're looking at this AMOLED panel. Now, measurements are fine. It's not a thick phone at 8.1 millimeters, and it's pretty light at 193 grams, perhaps even lighter than the figures show. The processor inside is maybe one of the compromises, if you can call it that. It's an 8nm chip. It's the Snapdragon 732G, and I think it's actually time to see it from this app here. Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G. It's an 8nm octa-core chip, and in this case it's accompanied by 8 gigs of RAM as well as 128 GB of storage. There are also versions of the phone with 6 gigs of RAM and 64 GB of storage. Just so you know, it's UFS 2.2, and we are also getting a micro SD card slot. Now, aside from that, we have a pretty hefty battery, lithium polymer, 5020 mAh, and the fast charge I mentioned before, 33 watts, which on paper should bring you at 59% in about 30 minutes or so. We also have stereo speakers, so if you look at the bottom, there's speaker number 1, USB-C port and a microphone, and this is the second set of speakers, placed here at the top, not in the earpiece, accompanied by an audio jack, microphone and infrared emitter, so that's kind of cute. Now the colors, let's talk about the colors a little bit. The basic one are Onyx Gray and Glacier Blue. Those ones you can buy. This is Gradient Bronze from what we know, but it's a special edition for the Mi Fan Festival. On the camera front, let's see what we got at the facade. So here in the forehead of the phone, we can find the 16 megapixel fixed focus camera for the selfies, but the part is at the back. This one is it's a pretty well-spec'd camera. It includes the following. So we start off with the highlight, the 108 megapixel powerful camera with f1.9 aperture, dual pixel face detection autofocus, and Samsung is doing the tricks with an ISOCELL HM2 sensor which combines 9 pixels in one. It takes a 12 megapixel shot with a special night mode capture. Then we have an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera and with a Sony sensor, 5 megapixel macro camera with an OmniVision sensor. It's actually a tele macro camera with a tele macro lens with autofocus, and finally a 2 megapixel bokeh camera, and we also have the LED flash here. I'm guessing this is a mechanism which helps with the focus aside from the 4 sensors. There's a 4K 30 frames per second capture here, and let's check out the camera interface. You just saw me activating the fingerprint scanner here. Interestingly, it's not a flat sensor. I would say this button is very gently curved towards the exterior. Doesn't bother me very much. This is the camera interface where we have quite a few features. I can already tell you that I've tested the camera, and the 2x zoom is made via cropping from the main 108 megapixel sensor, and it's actually quite solid. We have a portrait mode, and we have the more section with short video, vlog, dual video, 108 megapixel, documents, time interval, clone, night, panorama, and long exposure, which actually has extra features like neon trace, oil painting, light painting, starry sky, and star stripes. So basically we have a starry mode, which I look forward to testing. You're going to have to use a tripod, and you can see the celestial area of the sky on a pretty non-cloudy night, so to say. Okay, so we have this is the video section where you have your 4K video, your super macro, which is also available for video. This is the pro area where you can tweak your exposure, white balance, and ISO. And we also have a pro mode for the video, which is no small feat. You can take full 108 megapixel shots. You can activate this feature, which I feel is the metering. And in the video, you have a special stabilization mode, which is basically a steady mode. And I'm going to deliver a spoiler for you. I've already tested the camera, done quite a few pictures, as you can see here. My favorite is at the start of the gallery. I fell in love with this photo here. I caught a bee in mid-flight. How cool is that? Let's actually turn on the orientation. So this is one of the best pictures I've taken in recent history. You can see here the bee heading towards the flower. It's quite an amazing shot, and just a preview of the review we're about to perform for you. Now we're approaching the end of this unboxing. I'm hoping you definitely enjoy it. The phone itself is quite solid for the price you were paying. I want to talk about the connectivity. So you're getting GPS, you're getting USB-C 2.0, you're also getting Wi-Fi dual band, infrared, Bluetooth 5.1, and this is Android 11, which runs on top of, or better said, MIUI 12 runs on top of Android 11. And just for the sake of curiosity, let's see if we have NFC. Yes, we do, and we can make payments with the phone. As usual for MIUI 12, you can separate the quick settings area with an iOS-like control center from the notification area, which goes here, as you've seen on previous Xiaomi phones. I think we're about done. The Mi Fan Festival is in full swing. In my region, it lasts till May 5th and includes price cuts as high as 30%. And well, that's about it. I'll be looking forward to testing the Starry Night mode, and the 108 megapixel camera has already been tested and found surprising in a good way. The only drawback I would say are the big bezels and maybe the CPU, but let's test it first before we talk. This is it from gsn1.com. This has been the unboxing of the Redmi Note 10 Pro Mi Fan Festival 2021 Special Edition. Bye bye.